Hello and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm gonna be showing you everything that I've knit or crochet for the fall and winter season. I'm gonna be showing you sweaters first and cardigans, and then I'll show you the accessories first, like scarves or hats, and then I'm gonna show you the whips for last, and projects I have in mind that I'm gonna be making this fall and winter season. Hopefully this video will kind of like keep me accountable to actually make a bunch of stuff that I say I'm gonna make, because I get the yarn for it, and then sometimes it just sits in my whip pile for about a year or so, because sometimes there's just so much going on during the holidays that I don't have time to make the sweaters that I want to make. But yeah, enough rambling, let's start. And I also have my cheat sheet right here in case I forget what's what, or if I remember a colorway of yarns in. But some of these yarns I got over a year or so ago, maybe 2 years old, 3 years old, so I'm not sure if it's even the same colorway, or if it even looks similar from when it looked years back, from their dye lot to their current dye lot. And I'm not sure if some of these brands even carry this colorway anymore. But yeah, let's start with what I have on right now. This is the Rosebud Raglan by Knits and Knots. I made this for my birthday, I think 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I really wanted a like pumpkin / rust colored sweater for the fall season, whether it was crochet or knit. But yeah, if you want to make, if you're not sure like what kind of sweater you want to make, whether it be crochet or knit, this is definitely my go-to. It's the pattern, it's easy to work through, it's simple. I think she recently updated this pattern, so I think she kind of like tweaked it a little bit, made it more easier and more clear. But yeah, this is definitely my go-to crochet sweater. I made it using, let's see, let me look, Lion Brand Pound of Love in the color Pumpkin. Again, I'm not sure if this colorway even exists anymore. I haven't bought Pound of Love for at least a couple years. But yeah, yeah, this is definitely go-to. It's super comfortable. I guess you can choose kind of like how much ease you want, like positive ease. This is a size medium, and I'm a 34 inch bust. But yeah, as you can see, it's, I wanted like kind of like not a baggy, but a sweater that's like kind of roomy, giving myself like something to breathe, because I know these crochet and knit sweaters can actually be like really warm compared to any of like store-bought sweaters. But yeah, it's actually kind of breathable. I love the texture on it. It was just like alternating single crochets and double crochets. But yeah, and I loved the little detailing of the wrists and the neckline. It's just a single crochet in the back loop, row by row, around the neckline and the wrists. I love this little detail of it. It kind of like cinches in the what is this? I'm just yapping now. To the arm, I love how it cinches it in. But yeah, I highly recommend this designer. I've made a few of her stuff, and I definitely plan to make repeats of patterns I've already made of hers. And the next sweater that I've made of hers is kind of like same concept. It's also Raglan. I think it's like the same stitch variation, if I'm not sure. But yeah, this one has a turtleneck. This is the Chainette Turtleneck. It's kind of like, I guess it's like the turtleneck version of this, but this one has a little bit more like negative ease to it. It's more kind of like more fitted, especially around your wrist. But then again, I guess you could either size up or size down depending what kind of ease you want, or if you want it to be baggy or not. But yeah, this is another one of her patterns that I really love. It definitely keeps you warm. Like right now I feel kind of like hot in this sweater, but yeah, I wanted to wear it for the video. But yeah, this again, I use the same yarn. It's the Lion Brand Pound of Love in the color Claret. I kind of wanted like a wintry berry color, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, if I get winter pictures done this year, I think I might wear this sweater. But yeah, that goes to say, like, these patterns, even though people think, or I don't know, maybe some people may think otherwise, may think crochet sweaters are kind of boxy, or they don't have like that sleek look. I like how knitting does, but I actually I might prefer crochet sweaters compared to knitting. But yeah, this colorway, I'm not sure if this colorway even exists anymore. I'm sorry, but these sweaters are at least like 3 years old. I made them during the pandemic when we had much more time to do our crafts. But yeah, I love these sweaters. You can dress them up, dress them down. Highly recommend this pattern designer. Her designs are they kind of look intimidating, but they're like really easy to make. Now for my next, this is a cardigan. It's the, let me look at my cheat sheet. The Crochet Everyday Cotton Cardigan, made in Lion Brand Numu in the colorway Walnut. Again, I'm not sure if this, I know Lion Brand still has the Numu line, but I'm not sure if this colorway still exists. They probably replaced it or something, but so I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the cardigan. This might be a little, I mean, it's made with cotton yarn. I'm not sure specifically what type of cotton, but it's kind of cool, but I'm not sure. I'm from Texas, where our summers are over 100 degrees. The heat index is like 105 or 110, so I'm not sure. Maybe if you live up north, this will be perfect for you to wear in the summer, but I can finally wear this when it's cooling down, like mid-September or late September, when it finally starts to cool down. But yeah, the drape on it, it looks like it doesn't weigh much, but it has some weight to it. Actually, I was surprised when I finished it. But yeah, I love the sheen it kind of has to it. It's just super cozy and all the fall vibes. Sorry about the the ends. I still need to weave in some. But yeah, I love the drape of it. Again, this little detailing on the arms or the wrist, and then the neck, and then the bottom. I love that little detailing of it. It was just rows of alternating front post and back post double crochet. But yeah, again, this is another one of those patterns that I basically anything that I'm going to show you, I'm going to recommend, because they're just like very beginner friendly. Any whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, anyone can make any of these patterns. But yeah, for the next sweater that I've made, this is a different designer. I've made two of her designs so far, and I have another one of her designs that's a whip. They're all sweaters. This is the let me check, the Stockinette. Oh wait, this is the Even Easier Eyelet Yoke sweater, part of her Eyelet Yokes series. She has, I think, two different like series where it's like Stockinette beginner raglans, and where it's just like different sweaters of raglans and cardigans in like different weights of yarns. And then the same thing with this eyelet pattern. This is my first yoke sweater. It wasn't a raglan this time. I thought it'd be difficult, but actually to make the eyelets, it was super easy. It's just yarn overs to make the little holes, and this is made with Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, which is I think 40%, I want to say, no wait, 60% acrylic, 40% wool, if I'm mistaken. I'll just put it up here whether it's that percentage or not. But yeah, these sweaters definitely have some warmth to them because there's actual wool in it. Highly recommend. I keep saying I highly recommend, but Lion Brand, the reason why I use Lion Brand yarns so much is because you get quality yarns for an affordable price. Like, I usually get them when they're having a like a 30% off sale or 30% off kits, or I'll go to Joann's and usually they'll have like regular sales on yarn where it's like 30% off Lion Brand yarn, and sometimes I'll come in with a coupon with a 20% off your purchase. But yeah, usually I do like yarn hauls when they have like sales like that where actually the yarn is on sale, and plus I have a coupon to get that off my purchase, because I've been noticing the cost of yarn has been like slowly increasing, and now it used to be they're just the regular woolies, not the Woolies Thick and Quick, the bulky size 6 yarns. They're worsted weight yarn. It used to be like $3 or $4, and now it's like $6, almost going to $7 for just one skein. So yeah, that's why I usually get these yarns when they're on sale, because it's good quality for not too much of a price. Like if I were to use what's that yarn? It's an alpaca yarn. Those are really expensive. Or mohair, any of those. But yeah, this is the using the Lion Brand Thick and Quick in the color Rouge. In this, sometimes on my phone camera it gives off like a salmon color. It's actually kind of like a baby pink, but not too much like light, like that light bright baby pink color. It's kind of like a muted pink, which I love. It's not too bright. I mean, even if it was bright, it wouldn't really matter because the sweater is real so cute, so pretty. I made it in a cropped version. I think why I did it cropped is because either I just wanted to finish it and I was kind of getting bored of the stockinette, or I was running out of yarn, and so I decided to just do it cropped. But either way, I actually happy that I made that decision to do it cropped, because I usually just wear high-waisted jeans anyways. But yeah, definitely will keep you warm in the winter. And another one of her sweaters that I made, this is part of the Stockinette Beginner Raglan series. She has a raglan in a worsted weight. She might or might not have it in a DK weight. She has a raglan cardigan in this series as well. I think this is my first actual sweater that I made and finished, which I'm very surprised how good it came out, given that this was my first. I think also because it's a bulky weight, works up super quick, and you use like 9mm needles, 9 or 10mm. So I think if I started a worsted weight for my first sweater, I definitely would have finished it. But yeah, this definitely dipped my toe into sweaters, and now, as you can see, I cannot stop knitting sweaters. You're gonna have to pry my knitting needles out of my cold hands, dead cold hands. But yeah, even though I made this sweater, I still wanted that classic fall orange rust color knit sweater for the fall. So now I have a crochet one, and now I have a knitted one, a bulkier one for when it's starting to get really cold down here. But I mean, in Texas, you never know, because one year, I think in 2021, because I live in Central Texas, where you never know what kind of winter you're gonna get. It actually snowed here. It snowed and then it stayed for like a week, which was very surprising. I'm 30 years old, and since I was born and to now, I never seen it be like that, having like snow and it staying here for like a week. So that was kind of scary. But anyways, I keep getting off topic and I keep rambling. I'm so sorry if you're still here. Thank you. But yeah, this is the same thing, Lion Brand Thick and Quick, in the color Falling Leaves, which definitely lives up to its name, because it has little like browns in it, kind of like this creamish or gray color. It has that orange fall color, and it has, I don't know if you can see it, that little tones of like a muted red to it. But yeah, this instead of just like a one-toned color, this gives that variation of like oranges, browns, rusts, and reds. All right, I think that's it for the sweaters that I have. Now let's move on to the accessories, the scarves and the hats. So I was looking for a bulky weight scarf pattern on YouTube, and then I found one. I'll link it down below. But yeah, it was just like worked up super quick. I finished it in just like a few hours, and so I was just banging them out, and I actually gave away a few for Christmas. But yeah, it has a, I think it's just single crochet, chain one, and then you're single crocheting into the chain. But yes, it still, it has a little bit of breathable like fabric. But yeah, I loved this color. I thought it'd be such a pretty like not sage, because it's more jewel tone than sage. Yeah, this was made with Two of Wands collab that she did with Lion Brand. It's Hue and Me, another one of Lion Brand's go-to yarns that I use. But yeah, this color is just, I think it's called agave, I think, but it's just like the prettiest color. As you can see, it basically also goes with these fall colors as well. But yeah, probably gonna make more for Christmas this year. And then for this is just I just made a bunch of granny squares and I sewed them together, and then I added these like tassels on the bottom. Again, super breathable thing. I did it long so it could actually like go around my neck and then also have some length. Again, this is one of those colors that definitely goes with the fall colors. I love the little what was on that? I love the little detail of the tassels. I might have to steam them, but I'm not gonna do all that. This was made using I think the rest of the Lion Brand Pound of Love in claret color. But yeah, sorry, let me drink some water real quick. All that talking and yapping. All right. All right, for the next, I think these are all from the designer Two of Wands. This is her Seafarer's cap, made using the Hue and Me line, and I think this is that color agave, and this is Bellini. It looks real nude, peachy in the camera, but in person it is like that peachy color, but it has a blush to it. It's kind of like a blush nude, I guess, kind of the same thing. But yeah, these are simple to make. I think with these I didn't go all the way to 11 inches. I think I just knit to 10 inches. I took an inch off the top before I started the decreases on the bottom. I think for this year I'm gonna go ahead and actually knit the length I'm supposed to, because I think that extra inch, I feel like the back looks kind of weird, and it's just like you don't really showcase the decreases like it's supposed to, like how she usually makes it. But these are really simple to make. I think even a beginner can do these. You just have to knit some pearls in the round, and then either using the magic loop or DPNs for this hat. I will say though, DPNs are kind of like fiddly. I don't know how you feel about DPNs. I mean, if it's, I guess, yeah, it's more like a preference. I don't mind DPNs. I mean, if I'm in the mood, yeah. But they're usually like really finicky. Sometimes my stitches fall off, even with using the wood ones. But for this hat, I use the magic loop. Not magic loop. Is it the magic loop method? Or is that a crochet thing? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say a magic loop method. But yeah, it was definitely way easier with magic loop. Then again, that's probably like a preference thing. But yeah, and then for the next hat that I made of hers, oh, also really great Christmas gift. If you're not sure what to make and you're crunched on time, definitely a pattern to make for Christmas gifts. And then for this next pattern of hers I made, it's the Annie bucket hat using a Lion brand Go for Faux in the color Baked Alaska. Again, this is one of those like hats that will definitely keep you warm. I'm not sure, let me click on it, there it goes. I'm not sure how to still exactly wear this. I guess it's kind of like a furry bucket hat, or you could wear it as like with like a little band here with a little hat. This is just, I just wanted to make one of these like cute furry hats for the winter. This Go for Pro will like, it really warms your head up. So if you're a type of person that gets cold really easily, because some days I will have to dress in layers and layers because I get really cold, but I'm probably anemic or something. I don't know. I don't want to like diagnose myself. And okay, I think that was it for the accessories. Now let's go to the whips. Okay, so the first whip that I have, again, it's one of those where is it? The Seafarer's cap. It's another one of those, but I'm knitting kind of like a tighter gauge. Still the same recommended needles, but it's just a tighter gauge, and I'm gonna go all the way to 11 inches and then start the decreases. That's one of my whips from that the same Two Wands designer. I think I oh wait, actually I do have more whips by that same designer. Let me go get them. It doesn't look like much, but this is going to be the Marinette or Marinier striped Henley, using her other collab with a Lion brand, her Color Theory. This is also one of those yarns who just has like a soft squishy feel. For the colorways that I'm using for this sweater is ivory and nutmeg. That's what I'm using. I kind of wanted that, you know those sweaters that, like those knitted sweaters or those Henleys that you see, that it's like it's a cream color and then it's a some like either a warm tone or a cool tone brown. I think nutmeg is a cool tone. Oh wait, no, warm tone brown, I'm sorry. But yeah, I still undecided what to use for the buttons. I do have some buttons put aside for it, but it's just those regular wooden buttons that you get at like Walmart or something. They're not plastic, it's wood. But still, maybe I'll find some buttons by the time I finish this Henley. I was gonna make a size medium, but it was like way, I think with how this Henley is worked up, there's a lot of positive ease. And I was gonna make a medium because I usually make mediums in my sweaters. But yeah, it was just way too much positive ease, and this is the size small, but even still, I think this is a lot of positive ease. So I think I'm just trying to crochet like a little bit tighter, but then again, if I crochet tighter, because I got it as a kit and it came with the yarn that you're supposed to use for the size medium, but usually when I get stuff in kits, I either my gauge is off and I usually have to buy an extra ball or two. So I'm hoping the yarn that I got, it makes this size small, whether my gauge is a little bit off. I'm hoping for that. For the next, well, it's not a whip yet. I have the yarn. I got it from a kit again off a Lite brand. It's her, let me double check. Her Cornwall cabled raglan. It's a raglan with, it's just a beautiful, I'll put a picture of it. It's just a beautiful mock cabled crochet, well, not crochet, because usually when I make raglans they're crochet, but it's just like a stunning mock cabled. She says it's not actually cabled like where you knit 6 in the front, knit 6 in the back. It's just mock cables. But yeah, it looks just like super detailed and really nice. But for the kit, the color that I ordered is called Caper. I thought it would be such a pretty, like green, like the greenery you still see in the fall, kind of not pine necessarily, like that dark green. It's just a very beautiful green that will go with a bunch of fall colors. But yeah, I cannot wait to start this. It's gonna do a technique that I haven't done yet, where you knit the neckline, like, you know how in it's not like a regular top down knit sweater where you do the ribbing for the neck and then you start, it just starts like as is and you add the neckline later on, I guess, whenever you're done with the body. Or I mean, if you're using a different type different size of needles. You start the neckline after you've already started the sweater, which I've never done before, and I'm kind of intimidated to make. But then again, I was intimidated to make this sweater, and look how it turned out. I just gotta do it and have confidence in myself that I can do it. There's definitely a bunch of YouTubes that will help me walk through it too, in case I'm confused. And the mock cables kind of intimidate me because, I'm sorry, I know in either cable patterns or mock cable, it's having to like remember what to do. I don't know how to describe it, where it's like knit 2, purl 2, and then 6 in the back, and then 6 in the front, and then start over. Like that sequence, it's kind of like intimidated by that. But yeah, that's gonna be a whip. I'm definitely gonna start either within the next month or 2. And then for this is a crochet whip. It's the Whispering Pines Raglan by Knits and Knots, that designer I was talking about earlier. It's her Whispering Pines. It's kind of like this sweater, but it's a different stitch sequence. I mean, it might just look I don't know, on camera it might not. Yeah, I guess it kind of has like that square boxy look in the stitch patterns, but it's a little bit different. But yeah, it's a different stitch sequence. I'm gonna be making it in this Lion Brand woolies. They're worsted weight. Their worsted weight version of the woolies brand. But yes, I'm not gonna make this size. I was gonna make it for my husband, but I decided to just make it for myself because I'm probably the one that's gonna get the most use out of it, because he gets like really hot too fast, and a sweater with wool in it, I don't think he's gonna like how actually like hot you get in it. So I will make him another sweater, because the Whispering Pines Raglan is actually unisex, which I love about it. You just gotta know your chest measurements or your bust measurements and your arm length and all that, and you're good to go. Or you can just like customize it. That's what I love about her patterns. She has like a set pattern, like directions, but you can also customize it however you want. But yeah, this is, because I've also, another color of a sweater is like a pine color, like a pine tree sweater. I don't know if you can see like the different tones in this yarn. It's really pretty compared to, yeah, it's like that darker pine color. Yeah, I'm super excited to finally frog this and then start on that pine colored sweater. This I will I want to finish around probably late November, so I can have a Christmas colored sweater for the Christmas season. And then for my next whip that I have that I need to finish, it's from that another same designer from before. It's the, let me double check. the Stockinette Beginner Raglan Lite. So like with this is the bulky weight version of her Stockinette Beginner series. This is the light version, and it's just using the worsted weight. For this one, I'm using Pound of Love again in the colorway Barley. I have because I've had this yarn for a few years so far, and I've been looking to check to see if they still have this colorway, because this is the only ball that I have of this, and as you can see, it's like kind of getting not much. But yeah, for this one I had to make it cropped, well, not too cropped as well, with the knit one purl one ribbing. I just have the sleeves left, so I'm hoping, I think this will be enough for the sleeves, because I'm not sure if I want to do like a tapered sleeve. I think I just want to do it with like no decreases, maybe one or two decreases. But yeah, I made, this is in the size small, so I'm hoping this will be enough yarn. It probably will, because I don't think they sell this colorway anymore, because over the past few years I've been looking for it in Joann's, like in case I run out, and I haven't seen it. So yeah, some of these colorways they just don't bring back anymore. I guess maybe I'm the only person buying those colorways. But I'm also excited to finish this, even though this is a worsted weight. Actually really warm. I wonder though if I can make this sweater again, but with a longer neckline, because it's just that I think like 5 rows, either between 4 to 6 rows of knit one purl one ribbing. If I were to make this again, I would definitely make this longer, but then again, I don't know how that would look and affect this pattern, because when I put this on, the neckline is kind of like far up, but then again, I still need to block it, so maybe it'll relax and sit better on my neck, like with this, how this sweater is. I think that's all the whips I have of that designer. If you could see, I'm just like covered in whips and sweaters and all that. And then for my, oh, I forgot, I had these little stitch stoppers. They're super cute to go with this fall sweater. I will definitely link down below these stitch stoppers. Super cute. But yeah, for it, this is the let me check. I'm sorry, I just have like a bunch of stuff and I'm just like confused of like what's what, because they're all like either Raglan sweaters. This is the Winter Bluff sweater, I'm sorry, by Ashley Lillis in the colorway Red Heart Stripe, or Jumbo Stripes, I'm sorry, in the colorway Latte Stripe. This, how many yards come in this? 482 yards, almost 500 come in this. I didn't realize how much. So I will definitely, I think I have like 2 more of these balls as well, so I will definitely have enough to finish the sweater. This is another one of those sweaters where I thought I wanted it kind of like loose fitting like how this sweater is, but when I was knitting it up, because she uses Woolies, this yarn. She uses this yarn for this sweater in the tutorial. But I use the Red Heart, and Red Heart, I think it's a little bit thicker than Woolies, because Woolies, when you're knitting it, it's kind of thin compared to this yarn. So I made the size 3, I want to say. Yeah, I think I did make the size 3. And it's actually turning out bigger than I intended. I love how, like, the colors of the stripes. Oh, sorry, someone's calling. I forgot what I was saying about this sweater, but yeah, super excited to finish it. It's definitely gonna be a long one. It's gonna take a while. I think it's like over 100 stitches for the body, or like 120. I'm not sure, but it's a lot. I think this is gonna be my husband's sweater instead of mine, because I think it'll just be like way too big for me. It's gonna be, I think it's way too oversized maybe, but we'll see after I finish it and I block it. Oh my god, I think my cat's chewing my yarn. Another, well, not really whip, it's going to be whip from that same designer, Ashley Lillis. It's the Hillside cardigan using Lion brand Respun Thick and Quick. It kind of feels the same as just a regular Thick and Quick. It'll probably be the same. This will be my first bulky weight cardigan, so I'm excited to start that. With all her other stuff, I'm pretty sure it'll work up quick. Oh, also I forgot, this is in the colorway Whipped Cream. Again, I got this like several months ago. They should have the same colorway. But yeah, excited to finish it. I still need to pick out buttons for it, and it's gonna be also my first time learning the technique where you pick up the stitches for the neckband, so you can create that knit one purl one ribbing for it. Excited to try that out, but I think with the bulky weight it'll be easier to identify stitches and do it, and it will kind of be like practice for when I do my let me go get it, my worsted weight cardigan that I'm gonna be doing. This is, again, not necessarily whip, but I have all the yarn for it, so I'm hoping that these video will hold me accountable and actually do these projects, because I don't want to buy this yarn and then having it to sit in my sorry, my phone keeps running out of storage. I know I need to buy a camera, but yeah, another worsted weight cardigan that I'm gonna be doing is handmade by Florence. It's the step-by-step cardigan. It's the second version of her because she did a sweater and a cardigan, and it's both kind of like the same techniques. It's the step-by-step sweater. I'll show a picture of it by the Super Saver brushed. The yarn she recommends using, well, not necessarily recommends, just the yarns that she's using is the drops, either Nepal or Alaska. But as you can see, I cannot be trusted to discover a new yarn website, so I'm just gonna be using what I find in the store. It's the Red Heart Super Saver brush. It kind of has that mohair look, without the expensive price of mohair. So I'm very excited to start that sweater. Definitely looks like it will be one of those like warm ones because it has a high neck before you start the raglan increases. And then for the cardigan, I'm gonna be using Lion Brand Feels Like Butter. It's like super soft in the color lemon. Also curious to see how that one would turn out. It's definitely not the recommended yarn, but I will be gauge swatching and seeing like what needle size I'm going to be using. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.